All right, so we're diving into Robin Sharma's The Wealth Money Can't Buy today.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, we've got chapters and excerpts ready to go.
Okay.
But this isn't like your typical,
Yeah,
get rich quick kind of thing.
right.
Think of it more like we've got this treasure map
Okay.
and it's leading us to like these 8 hidden habits
Eight hidden habits.
to unlock real wealth
Mm-hmm.
in like every part of your life.
So he's really kind of like redefining what it means to be wealthy then. It's
Exactly.
not just about like money in the bank.
Not even close.
He's talking about a fulfilling life, right?
Yes, a meaningful life.
Yeah.
And he's got these 8 dimensions that
Yeah.
fuel it.
Okay. I like it.
So we're diving into growth, wellness, family, craft, finance, connection, adventure,
Wow, that's a lot.
and service.
Okay.
It's a pretty incredible journey.
Yeah.
And you won't believe some of the stuff we'll uncover.
Like what?
We're talking samurai breathing techniques,
No way.
the power of cold shower, and even why billionaires might decide to eat alone in restaurants.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, and there's a story
Okay.
about Kenny Sailors, this basketball legend
Mm-hmm.
who kind of rewrote what success really means.
Well,
Buckle up.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's jump right in
Let's do it.
with the first habit,
All right.
growth,
Mm-hmm.
the daily self-improvement habit.
Okay.
Sherman's a big believer in like constantly pushing your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about reaching some finish line.
Right.
It's about enjoying that journey of unlocking your potential.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's less about arriving
Mm-hmm.
and more about like constantly evolving
Yeah.
and becoming a better version of yourself.
So it sounds like he's advocating for a really proactive approach to life.
Totally.
You're not just waiting for things to happen. You're
Right.
actively seeking out those challenges.
Yes, and those opportunities for growth.
Okay. I can get behind that.
There's this really powerful story he tells about a father and a son.
Okay.
They're piecing together this broken globe. The son is focused on fixing the image of the person on the globe.
Oh, interesting.
And the father says,
What does he say?
once you get yourself together, your world will be okay.
Oh, wow, that's powerful.
Right.
It's a metaphor for prioritizing inner work.
Exactly.
So it's recognizing that our inner world shapes our outer experiences.
Absolutely.
If we focus on our personal growth, we're better equipped to handle whatever life throws at us.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
Sharma's also super big on taking action.
Okay.
He's like, ditch the whole all try thing and just go for it.
No more excuses.
No excuses, no procrastination.
Just do it.
Yeah, it's about taking ownership of your goals,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how small they might seem.
Okay.
And speaking of challenges,
Yeah.
he uses this space shuttle analogy
Oh.
to show how we face the toughest resistance at the beginning of anything new.
So like when we're first starting out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like the shuttle burns most of its fuel during liftoff. We need a burst of energy to break free from old habits
So it's that initial push that's the hardest.
and to launch ourselves into those new ones.
It's like that saying, the hardest part is starting.
Totally.
Okay. So embrace the initial struggle.
Yes, it's normal.
It's not a sign of weakness.
No, it's a sign that you're pushing yourself.
Outside of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He even gives some pretty practical advice,
Okay, like what?
like challenge yourself to eat alone at a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh, okay.
it might sound a little weird,
Yeah, a little.
but he says it's a great way to build confidence
And what else?
and get comfortable with solitude.
So becoming more self-reliant.
Yeah, and learning to enjoy your own company.
That's an interesting one.
He also reminds us to not take things personally
Oh, that's a good one.
and to assume the best in others.
So important.
He even tells a story about this encounter with a restaurant hostess.
Okay.
It seemed really rude at first,
Oh.
but it turned out to be a total misunderstanding.
Oh, so it's about perspective.
Yes, and how giving people the benefit of the doubt can save us a lot of stress.
Absolutely.
It's so easy to misinterpret things.
Especially online.
Right. So sometimes a little understanding can go a long way.
For sure.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
move on to the next habit.
Okay, what's next?
Wellness. The steadily optimize your health habit.
Health. I like it.
This is where Sharma gets into the connection between mental, emotional, physical, and even spiritual well-being.
He's taking a really holistic view of health then,
Totally.
recognizing that all of those elements are connected.
He believes true wealth includes vitality
Okay.
and a long and joyful life.
I can definitely get on board with that.
He even encourages us to take ownership of our health.
How so?
even when it comes to genetics.
Really? So, like, even if we're predisposed to certain things?
He says healthy habits can positively influence how our genes express themselves.
Wow, that's fascinating.
So we actually have more control than we might think.
So it's not just about our DNA. Our choices and lifestyle play a big role.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Of course, exercise is non-negotiable for him.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He's all about getting your heart rate up every day.
It's true. Exercise has so many benefits.
Right. It improves mood, sleep, everything.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
But he doesn't stop there.
Oh, there's more.
He talks about this. How could this be worse? Exercise.
What's that?
You write down how a current problem could actually be way worse.
Okay, so like putting things into perspective.
Exactly. And cultivating gratitude even when things are tough.
It's a good way to shift your mindset.
And for stress management and focus, he loves deep breathing,
Makes sense.
just like the samurai warriors used to do.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he recommends a simple technique.
Okay, how do you do it?
Inhale deeply, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly.
It's amazing how something so simple can be so effective.
I know, right?
Deep breathing really calms your nervous system.
It clears your mind.
Like hitting the reset button. Okay, what else does he talk about?
He also talks about the importance of solitude
Yeah.
for self-discovery and peace
So it's about disconnecting from all the noise.
from all the stimulation of modern life.
And just spending time in silence.
Exactly.
That's so important these days.
It's like a reset for your mind and emotions.
Okay, I'm sold on this wellness habit.
Me too.
What's next?
Next, we're diving into family, the invest in your tribe habit,
Family, that's a good one.
where he highlights how important close relationships are for a truly rich life.
Okay.
And get this,
What?
he shares a story about his own mother
Okay.
confronting a motorcycle gang
Oh,
to protect her grandchildren.
that's some serious dedication.
I know, right?
Wow, it really speaks to the strength of those family bonds.
Yeah, he believes in strengthening those bonds through little acts of kindness.
Oh, I love that.
He says even the smallest gestures
Yeah.
can have a huge impact on our relationships.
It's the little things that add up,
Exactly.
creating that foundation of love and support.
He also talks about forgiveness. And he tells this really moving story
That's the story.
about two brothers who were estranged,
Okay.
and they reconciled on the older brother's deathbed.
Wow.
It really emphasizes letting go of those grudges
Yeah.
and valuing the time we have with loved ones.
Forgiveness can be so hard,
It really can.
but it's ultimately about freeing ourselves
From that burden of resentment.
and allowing us to move forward and cherish those relationships that truly matter.
Exactly. But he doesn't just talk about the warm and fuzzy stuff.
Oh, so there's more to it?
He talks about setting boundaries
Okay.
and practicing tough love.
So having those difficult conversations sometimes.
It's about addressing issues
Yeah.
and holding each other accountable.
Yeah, but always with love.
Always in a loving way.
I think that's the tricky part.
It is.
Tough love requires a delicate balance.
It does.
It has to be delivered with genuine care and clear communication.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it can backfire
Yeah.
and damage relationships.
Okay, let's shift gears. The
Okay.
craft.
Yeah.
The relentlessly pursue mastery habit,
Mastery.
Sharma, is all about dedication
Mm-hmm.
to achieving excellence
I like that.
in whatever you do.
So it's about striving to be the best at what you do.
Yes, and he tells a story
Okay, I'm listening.
about writing the 5M Club.
Oh, cool.
And he was at this hotel.
Yeah.
And he orders this meticulously prepared lemon tea.
Okay.
And he calls it
What does he call it?
"deseeding the lemon wedges."
Interesting.
It's his metaphor
Or,
for going above and beyond
yeah,
in every detail.
like a master craftsman.
Exactly.
So it's that extra effort
Yes, that commitment to quality
that sets you apart.
from the good to the truly great.
I like that.
And he has a whole algorithm for achieving mastery.
An algorithm.
Virtuoso algorithm.
Okay, tell me more.
Growth plus practice plus teachers plus associations
Okay, I'm following.
divided by resilience plus time.
Wow, that's pretty comprehensive.
So you need to constantly learn,
Mm-hmm.
practice relentlessly.
Mm.
Find mentors. Surround yourself with inspiring people.
Right.
Develop resilience.
Gotcha.
And realize that mastery is a long game,
It's a journey.
not a destination.
You're constantly learning and growing and refining your skills.
Exactly.
Okay.
He even uses Kobe Bryant as an example.
Oh, wow. I love Kobe.
He said that Kobe, even as a legend,
Yeah.
approached the game with a beginner's mind.
Really?
He was always studying, seeking feedback, trying new things.
That's incredible.
Imagine being at the top of your game and still hungry to learn and grow.
It's inspiring.
That's what sets the greats apart.
Yeah.
So how can we cultivate that beginner's mind in our own lives? That's a great question.
Yeah.
He suggests several strategies like embracing curiosity,
Okay.
being open to feedback,
Mm-hmm.
and seeking out new challenges.
It's about constantly pushing yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a good place to stop for now.
Yeah, I think we've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
When we come back, we'll pick up with finance, the secure your resources habit.
Okay, looking forward to that.
Me too.
I'm curious to see how he balances financial well-being with all these other forms of wealth.
Same here.
Welcome back.
So now we're on to finance, the secure your resources habit.
This should be good.
It's interesting, though, because Sharma doesn't make it seem like financial well-being is everything.
Yeah, he makes it clear it's not the only measure of wealth.
Exactly. He actually tells this story about a multi-billionaire
Okay.
living a super lonely life in his huge mansion
Oh, wow.
with all this money, but no real happiness.
That's a good reminder that money doesn't automatically equal happiness.
Right. It can provide security and opportunity, sure.
But it's not the be-all and end-all.
No, it's just a tool. Like how we use it is what matters.
That makes sense.
And he even talks about this Howard Hughes trap.
Howard Hughes trap? What's that?
It's when the pursuit of wealth becomes an obsession,
Oh.
and it leads to isolation and unhappiness.
So you can have all the money in the world and still feel empty.
It's a reminder to keep our priorities straight.
Yeah.
Don't let the pursuit of money take over your life.
Absolutely. So how do we avoid that trap?
He suggests examining our beliefs about money.
Okay. Interesting.
Like, think about the messages you got growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Were your parents big savers or spenders?
Yeah.
Did you hear phrases like,
Like what?
money doesn't grow on trees?
Oh, yeah.
Or we can't afford that?
Right.
Because those early experiences shape how we think about money.
Even subconsciously.
Yeah. And Sharma says, we got to identify those potentially limiting beliefs and change them.
So it's about recognizing how those beliefs might be holding us back.
Yes, and then choosing to adopt a more positive mindset.
That makes sense. It's like reframing your relationship with money.
Exactly.
So what about gratitude?
He's a big believer in that, too.
Makes sense.
He says no matter your financial situation, being thankful for what you have can shift your focus
From what you lack.
to what you already possess.
It's about appreciating the abundance in your life.
Yeah, it creates a sense of contentment.
Okay.
And to get clear on our financial goals, he suggests visualizing our ideal life.
Oh, I love visualization.
Me too. It's like creating a roadmap for achieving those goals.
By vividly imagining what you want, you increase your motivation to make it happen.
Totally.
So it's not just about daydreaming.
No, it's about setting intentions.
Sure.
And he even suggests adopting some habits from super wealthy people,
Like what?
like living below your means, investing wisely,
Smart move.
and having a doubling discipline
What's that?
where you're always trying to increase your income and assets.
So it's about constantly striving for growth.
Yeah, but it's not about being greedy.
Right.
It's about making smart choices that align with your goals.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now let's move on to connection, the cultivate your network habit.
Connection. I like it.
Sharma believes genuine connections are super important for a truly wealthy life.
Well, yeah, humans are social creatures.
You need those connections.
They play a huge role in our happiness and well-being.
Totally. And he emphasizes the importance of active listening.
Active listening. What's that?
It's about really paying attention to what others are saying,
Mm-hmm.
making them feel heard and valued.
So it's about putting your own agenda aside
Yeah.
and really trying to understand the other person's perspective.
Exactly.
That's a skill that can deepen any relationship.
He also suggests building a mastermind alliance.
A mastermind alliance.
It's like a group of like-minded people
Okay.
who meet regularly to support each other.
So you can brainstorm ideas and hold each other accountable.
Yes, and offer encouragement.
I love that.
Those groups can be incredibly powerful.
Yeah, I can imagine the collective wisdom and experience of the group can really accelerate your growth.
Absolutely.
It's like having a built-in support system.
But even in our everyday interactions, we can make an effort to connect more genuinely.
So it's not just about formal groups.
No, Sharma suggests putting away our phones
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
and being fully present when we're with loved ones.
It's so easy to get distracted these days
I know, by making that effort to disconnect,
and really engage with the people we care about
we build stronger bonds.
and create more meaningful experiences.
Exactly. And he even encourages us to try turning enemies into friends
Bro.
by showing kindness and understanding.
That's a tough one.
It is, but he says even in conflict, there's often a chance for reconciliation and growth.
So it's about choosing to see the humanity in those who have wronged us.
Yes, and opening ourselves up to the possibility of healing.
That's a powerful concept.
All right, ready for the next one?
Hit me with it.
Adventure. The joy comes from exploring, not possessing habit.
Adventure. Okay.
This is where Sharma gets into the importance of seeking new experiences.
Embracing curiosity.
Exactly. It's about approaching life with a sense of wonder
I like that.
and a thirst for knowledge.
So it's about constantly seeking to learn and grow.
He suggests watching documentaries.
Ooh, I love documentaries.
Me too. They can be so eye-opening.
They expose you to different worlds and perspectives.
Yeah, he says it's a way to learn about different cultures and ideas.
And challenge our assumptions.
Absolutely. To break free from all the digital stuff,
All the screens.
he recommends taking a digital sabbatical,
A digital sabbatical? What's that?
unplugging from all your devices,
So no phone, no computer.
and reconnecting with yourself and the world around you.
It's like a digital detox.
Yeah.
Give your mind a break.
It's about resetting and recharging.
Exactly. Okay, that sounds nice.
And for a bigger shift, he even suggests a ghost year.
A ghost year. What's that?
It's where you step back from your usual routines and obligations
So like taking a year off.
to focus on personal development and self-discovery.
Wow, that's pretty radical.
It is.
But it's also kind of liberating.
Totally. You could travel, learn new skills, pursue creative passions, or just reflect.
It's about prioritizing personal growth, even if it means stepping off the traditional path.
Exactly.
So it's not just about climbing the corporate ladder. It's about figuring out what truly matters to you.
And for those feeling stuck in their work, he encourages finding the mysterious in what they do.
The mysterious. Okay.
It's about seeking out new challenges
Okay.
and approaching your tasks with curiosity.
So even mundane tasks can become more engaging if you approach them with the right mindset.
Yeah, and he reminds us not to let fear hold us back.
Take risks. Embrace the unknown.
Exactly. That's where the greatest growth and fulfillment lie.
I like that.
Ready for the final form of wealth.
Absolutely. Let's hear about service.
All right, we've reached the final form of wealth on this treasure map. Service. The life is short. So be a very helpful habit.
Service. Okay.
This is where Sharma really emphasizes giving back.
Making a difference.
Yeah, he says a truly wealthy life involves contributing to something bigger than ourselves.
So it's not just about accumulating possessions.
No, it's about the impact we have on others.
And the legacy we leave behind.
Exactly, like that saying, it's not about what you take, but what you give.
I like
He says find a cause that really resonates with you.
something you're passionate about.
Yeah, and then contribute in a meaningful way.
So like a volunteering, donating, using your skills to make a difference.
Whatever feels right for you.
It's about aligning your actions with your values.
And you don't have to be a millionaire to make an impact.
Right. Everyone can contribute in their own way.
He shares this powerful lesson from Alexander the Great's last wishes.
Alexander the Great. Wow.
As the story goes, Alexander wanted his coffin carried by the best doctors,
Okay.
his wealth scattered along the procession route,
Interesting.
and his hands left hanging outside the coffin.
That's a pretty striking image.
It was meant to be,
What was the message?
to show that even the greatest conquerors leave this world with nothing material. True wealth is the impact we have on others.
And the good we do while we're here.
It's a reminder that our possessions are temporary.
But our actions and how we treat others, that's what lasts.
Sharma also emphasizes that you don't need a fancy title to lead and serve.
You can make a difference through everyday actions.
Exactly, through kindness, generosity, compassion.
It's those small acts that can have a ripple effect.
He tells a story about a teenager begging for food.
Oh.
And even though he was warned he might be targeted for future requests,
Yeah.
he bought the teenager some healthy food and drinks.
That's kind of him.
And later, he saw the teenager playing with friends, happy and grateful.
It's a perfect example of how small gestures can make a big difference.
We should never underestimate the power of human connection.
Absolutely.
Sharma also uses the phrase, live fully so you can die empty.
Die empty, huh?
It means pursuing your passions,
Yeah.
embracing challenges, making the most of every opportunity.
So you have no regrets.
Exactly.
That's a powerful way to live.
So after exploring all of this, what does it mean for you, our listener?
Yeah, what have we learned?
We've been challenged to redefine wealth,
Going beyond just money.
to include a much broader range of values, habits, experiences.
True wealth isn't measured by your bank account.
It's about the richness of your life.
It's about growth, well-being, relationships, mastery, financial responsibility, Connections, adventure, and service.
And the best part is, this kind of wealth is within everyone's reach.
It's not about winning the lottery.
No, it's about making conscious choices every day
Choices that align with your values.
and contribute to a more fulfilling life.
Out of these 8 forms of wealth, which one resonates most with you right now?
What's one small step you can take today to cultivate more wealth in your own life?
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the wealth money can't buy.
Until next time.